Hi, my name is Tanya, and this is Transformative Joy, a different kind of tarot where instead of asking to tell the future or predict when your love is coming your way, kind of thing, which I've done that kind of tarot before. But this channel is specifically meant to give us ask for messages that will encourage us, inspire us, nourish our spirits, and kind of be more along the lines of self-discovery, of, connecting with parts of ourselves that we may have forgotten about, or even good things, those things that we know, but sometimes we forget we know. So I am not the only tarot, I'm not the only person who does that kind of reading. So I don't mean a different kind of tarot in that sense. I just mean that for this channel, this is what I'm doing. Awesome. So, all right. And I do it a little different. Sometimes right away. Progression. I like progressing. Progression is good. Spirit. Awesome. Okay. Secret Keeper. I might have to look at the book for that one. This is a new to me deck. Of course, I would do the difficult thing and use a deck I'm not familiar with when I go on YouTube for the entire world to see. But it's what I feel like I need to do. Messages. Awesome. Ha! I know maybe this isn't what the reading is about. We'll have to see, but maybe some things are coming to light, right? Maybe in your personal life or the world at large, things are being revealed. We are progressing. I think we're kind of, my sense is that there are more and more people awakening to the idea that what was shouldn't be, right? That whole, well, this is the way we've always done it, isn't good enough anymore, right? People who are gay or trans, they went through and are going through periods of time where, they're persecuted, bullied, or worse. And I think it's time. I think more and more of us are seeing that this is a time to change that. Right. Okay, but anyhow, that's just me on my soapbox. What do you have to tell about? And when I get messages, of course, I get the Knight of Cups. All right, so what kind of message? Tell us. I'm laughing because this is the Ten of Swords, and I don't know why that popped into my head. I'm not here to make. But I heard ding dong, the witch is dead, and just take that. Signifying the end of things, right? The end of something. You think of the Wizard of Oz, and granted, Wicked gives us a different perspective, but in the Wizard of Oz, you had the evil witch that was torturing people, and how thrilled they were when it was over. All right. So, wink, wink. What are we gonna do about that? What do you have? What else? Okay. 3 more cards. 2 of Cups. I immediately heard the word divine connections. I feel like more and more of us are coming into a place where we want more than just what our daily lives can give us. And let's see. It's like our spirit is progressing. 2 of Pentacles. Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles. There's something about balance. Balance in the world. Is that being restored? Is that being... Let me turn it upside down. Unless I specifically feel a card is meant to be read in reversed, I won't read it in reverse. But I mentioned balance restored, and here comes the Tower. Yeah, 5 cards. Okay. I'm just kind of looking. Yeah, things are changing. Balance is coming to the universe, y'all. I feel like that's the message to get here. Balance, you know, nature wants balance. Nature likes that homeostasis, if you will, that balance. It doesn't like a void. All right, so tell us a little bit more. Tell me a little bit more about this about the messages. What do you want us to know about messages? Oh, it said stop and read the book. Okay. I don't know. I just listen to my intuition. After years and years and years of my worst, absolute worst moments and mistakes, or when I did not listen to the little voice in my head, and I'm not talking about something crazy, I'm just talking about that intuition we all have. I have learned to listen to it even for small things. So you are being told that it is okay to ask for signs indicating when messages are about to come. Asking spirit through meditation or prayer. Let's see. If the hawk, which is what that is, if the hawk has, and I'm sorry I'm having to read this, y'all. Like I said, a new deck. If the hawk has appeared in your cards today, you're being put on alert for signs. Remain vigilant. Awesome. Okay. So there definitely is a call to restore balance in the universe, in our world, in our planet. And not just, you know, not just in the political structures either, but in societal constructs. The imbalance of power between masculine and feminine. And the fact that so many people are denying the fact that they have both, and they're thrown out of balance, and it causes chaos. It causes really bad things, you know. If you've ever met a man who is really out of balance, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, talk to me a little bit more. What else? Is there any other messages you would like? I feel like this is super clear. Okay, so we need to be on the lookout. Maybe be on the lookout for synchronicities. Things that just seem to happen. All right, listen. Use your intuition and listen. Because I really feel like Spirit is asking us to grow, asking us to move beyond. I did a video the other day. I think I titled it something like Spirit is asking you to shift. And I believe people are shifting. I have seen it myself. I have done it myself. And I think more and more people are doing it. But yeah, what in particular? Give us some inspiration. Awesome. Okay. Okay, hold on, cut the deck first. Did I hear it? Okay, now. The Sun. The Fool. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, I'll tell you. So, let's see, one more. 4 of Swords. I'm being told one more. And the Tower. Okay. So this change that is coming is really kind of the completion of things and the start of something new and beautiful. In the meantime, while we're going through this massive transition, I mean, governmental systems are transitioning, people are transitioning, right? And I mean that in more than one way. as this is occurring, when you do feel a little overwhelmed, when you feel like it's over, allow yourself to rest. One thing I notice is that, because this is a marathon, y'all. I'll get back to my thought, but this is a marathon. When you are trying to build a better world, when you are trying to improve your own life, right? Like I am not a perfect person. I try my best to be better every day, but I'm not a perfect person. And based on how hungry I am, how tired I am, what my hormones are doing, I may react in ways that I'm not so proud of, right? But that is part of life, and that is why the spiritual walk, and by spirit, I'm not referring to any specific religion. I'm just talking about kind of a general spirituality, right? Of meditating, of being loving and kind, being compassionate. You're going to make it through the long haul, right? You can't do it all at once. That is part of my personality. There's a part of me that wants to do it all at once. And the idea of leaving anything undone to go rest is difficult. What Spirit is saying is it's okay. It's okay to rest. In fact, it's necessary. And if you notice, this man, he's sitting there, he's resting, but he hasn't completely let go. No, sword is in his lap. So that at a moment's notice, he can pick things back up again. I feel like today, my suggestion that I want to leave you with today is that you take time today to rest. Do something truly restful. That's going to look different for everybody. And bonus points, even though this isn't a test, bonus points if you're able to do something you thoroughly enjoy. Is there an activity you haven't engaged in a while that you can do that doesn't cost like a lot of money, or doing expensive? Honestly, deep listening to music just popped into my head. When was the last time, like when I was a teenager, that was something I did a lot, right? But as you grow up and responsibilities creep in, how often have you just pushed play and listened to your favorite song without doing anything else? Just allowing the music to wash over you, allowing the lyrics to seep in, allowing yourself, maybe you feel like getting up and dancing with it, if it's that kind of song. How long has that been for you? So as that rest, I encourage you to consider putting on your favorite song. If you need to, put your phone on silent. Put it close enough that an emergency comes up, you can reach it, but not so close that you can be distracted by it. And allow yourself to rest. Rest, if you don't want to do the music idea, that's fine. I think it's good. You know yourself and you know it'd work better. But I encourage you, put on your favorite music. Pick that song you haven't listened to in a while, but every time you do, it makes you feel good. I have a couple, but the one that popped to mind is Boogie Shoes by KC and the Sunshine Band. So I think that's what I'll do tonight. I'll put that song on and I'll just let myself enjoy the heck out of it. So I hope you do too. I hope you enjoy your moments of rest. It's going to get better, y'all. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe and warm. And I'll see you next time.